Hi everyone, I'm going to do a pick a card reading on what you need to know. In truth, you don't need to know anything. This is just to reaffirm what you are already feeling that is this going on in your life. Maybe you're where you suspect things are headed for you. I'm not really sure what each pile will hold, so this is really just reaffirming your intuition, which all pick a card readings I would hope do that to some capacity, and also to just kind of help you kind of gain clarity over your own thoughts and feelings, because I understand, like, being so close to a particular situation, it can kind of be difficult to separate your feelings from what you are picking up intuitively. So hopefully this will just give a little bit more clarity, or just surprise you, I guess. I swear, it looks like there's a card that's flipped over, but there isn't one. I feel like I keep seeing a card. I don't know which one it is, though. Maybe Archangel Raphael. If you're watching this part, maybe this is a particular message for you. I'll pick one for that, too. I left the other door open for you, Antonella. My cat is trying to figure out how to get out, and I closed one of the doors, the main door to this room. Okay. We have here, there's the piles. Check the other door, girly. So this is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. What do you need to know? Pile number 1. I'm hearing that Spirit is with you. Your guardian angels are with you. It's a softening of your spiritual approach to life. It feels like you've recently or currently have been feeling like the world is really harsh. It's harsh treatment towards you, and even your mind feels kind of tired, kind of exhausted, and sad. So what I see is this shift in the way that it is to some degree your perception of how you're going to view the world differently, but it feels as if the reality is actually shifting. It's as if the energy around you shifts, and the way that people interact with you, and again, it's the way that spirit interacts with you. It's gonna feel a lot softer, a lot more gentle. It's almost like this sensation that you'll feel where it's like the calm after the storm. And a message I'm getting is kind of like time after time, or opportunity after opportunity, it wasn't leading where you wanted or where you were hoping it would go. It just didn't pan out the way that you were wishing for. And so it's almost like you stopped trying or stopped wishing for something. And during this quiet period of, it's like before, you know, that harshness, it's like tension of really trying to fight against the current, fighting against, or just working really hard towards this, and then saying, oh, it's not working, let me try something else, it's still not working, why can't I get there, why can't I have that, why can't I be where I envision myself to be? And then it's like, okay, fine, I'm just gonna just give up right now, I'm just so exhausted, I'm so tired. Like, sad, kind of sad. Why this is happening, like why that happened to you, is because I think there's a lot of focus on you trying to control the situation, you trying to take leadership to like a intense degree. You know, there has to be a balance between like recognizing what is within your control in your environment versus leaving it up to fate, or like leaving it up kind of like you can have desires, you can have those dreams, you can try and work towards these things, but don't hyper focus. What I'm trying to get at, what I'm hearing is basically this occurred so that you can listen to spirit. It's like you working so hard, so intensely towards this, so driven towards this, that you started ignoring your intuition, you started ignoring the messages from spirit. And so that created a lot of static energy, like a lot of tension, I feel. Like the energy is just very sharp and intense. You're just going, not listening to the instructions. And so this low period of time, you're reconnecting with your intuition, you're reconnecting with your mind, and it's a resurgence. So when you start back up again, then you'll have a more balanced approach. Then you will take more caution when you recognize that you're getting to that degree of intensity again, right? Because with you, it feels like you started with good intentions. You started with like a good idea, but then you kind of lost yourself in the process. You kind of lost yourself in the journey. You know, you start focusing on the details of things rather than that end goal. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I feel like it could be misconstrued in certain ways, but hopefully we're on the same page here. That basically, ultimately, there's a higher being in charge, right? Ultimately, at the end of the day, you can only do so much and then leave the rest up to fate. Leave it up to God. Leave it up to the higher authority, right? And you can hope for the best. Do your best and hope for the best. And whatever the outcome is, to accept that graciously, and from there you can kind of reframe your thoughts or your mind of like, is this what I want? Is this something that I want to continue going towards? Am I happy right now? Am I feeling fulfilled with my desires and what I'm working towards? And that'll kind of solve the discomfort that you've been feeling. And that is where you're moving towards. If this is something that's already occurred, then they are saying, like, they're just telling you again of where you've been, what you've kind of gone through. Because I see a change in you. I see a complete shift in you where you do accept that. You do accept that whatever's supposed to happen will happen. And that kind of takes relief off of your back. A lot of pressure off of you. Because I feel like you were putting so much stress on yourself. You know, of like denying spirit, like denying your intuition, denying your journey, and claiming it as what you are responsible for, what you have to do, what you have to make happen. And then it's like, because you were ignoring spirit or the journey, it's like you put all this stress on yourself and pressure of yourself when the outcome wasn't what you expected or wasn't what you hoped for. You know, it's like, well, what can I do now to fix this? What do I need to do to get this right or to get to what I want? When you were losing sight of why you originally started. Like what originally was making you happy, so it kind of like in turn made you really unhappy. So, tuning back in with spirit and saying, okay, it's in your hands. Show me what to do, and I will try my best and ultimately be ready to understand why things are happening the way they are, you know. Do you get what I'm saying? I think I'm just repeating myself at this point. So that's what I see for you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Okay, hi pile number 2. Let's see what you need to know right now. feels like someone has some news that they want to share with you. All right, so it seems like you received some information about, it feels like I'm hearing contract. So I was trying to determine whether this was like a physical contract that you might be signing, or if this is a soul contract that you have with another person. And what's interesting is it doesn't feel like a lot of emotion here, but the visuals on the cards say otherwise. So to me, that can mean a multitude of things. Like maybe there's a group of people that this is a contractual agreement that this is hinting towards, or maybe you're just unsure about this person or this information that you received. It's kind of like it's like you received information that there's a part of you that feels like you aren't sure you're ready to take on. For example, if you had a personal reading with someone, or you were looking into someone that you were interested in, and you found out from them that there was like a deeper, more permanent connection with them, or there was something that was meant to happen in this life with this particular person, and your concern is how you're going to be able to move forward with that. It's like where I'm currently at mentally, I didn't expect that information. I didn't know that this was something that it's like I felt that internally, but I wasn't ready to really, like, it feels surreal, you know? And there's a question I feel of, like, how do I deal with that? Like, how do I deal with this information that I received? And it's all here saying to just trust yourself. Just trust that it's kind of like with sharing your voice is to open up about how you feel when you're ready to, and ask yourself, have a talk with yourself of, like, do I feel ready to talk about this? Why don't I feel ready to talk about this? And pray for you to really be aware and recognize when it's time. Like, when you're so driven by that thought to express yourself, not out of impulse, but out of sheer desire and pull from spirit to open up, and when that time comes, to do it in a way that's clear and concise for everyone that's involved, and also for you to gain clarity on this. And I think there's a part of it that feels surreal because it's like looking at that end goal, or I'm saying the end goal because whatever the end result is, like whatever information you received, that feels so out of reach. It feels like you have to go through a lot in order to get to that point. And so there's a lot of unknown territory in that. Like, how difficult will it be? Do I have the resources to be able to do that? Am I going to be able to? And you just have to believe in yourself. You have to trust yourself. And when you're ready, you have to just try. Just try to do it. And you know, believe in yourself, really. So that's what I see for you guys. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Hey, pal number 3. So, what do you need to hear? I'm hearing like you're not gonna believe this. In a good way. See, a surprise is on the horizon. Exactly. Okay. So, this feels like either if you're in a relationship, this would be progressing to the next level. The person that you're interested in or someone that you feel is coming into your life is going to be someone that's going to be very long term. There could be, with this, I am focused so much on this globe about merging two worlds. That's what I see, is merging two worlds between you and another person. So if you're from another country, as someone that you're interested in, like a long distance relationship, I see okay. I only see one thing, honestly, because I'm trying to look for other options since this is a general reading. I only see one thing, which is a romantic relationship that's progressing to a deeper level. And if you have a loved one that is passed away, then that I can see as the merging of two worlds. It's like you feeling their presence, like them making themselves known to you again. It's like it's this feeling like I'm beginning to miss them, or or this concern that you might be forgetting them, like forgetting the way that they sound or the way they look or smell, things like that. And it's them revealing themselves again, like them coming back into your awareness, whether this is through a dream, whether this is just their energy that you feel during the day, during some, just it'll come to you as a surprise. It'll come to you in a very unexpected moment. You won't be thinking about it in that moment, you know. And if you're someone who's like going to sleep wishing to hear from them, wishing to dream about them, it'll just be a night that you're so tired you don't even have time to think about it, and that's when they will reveal themselves. You could also be seeing your future spouse in a dream. You could be experiencing some premonition that you're going to be with someone soon, or you're going to meet someone soon. It feels very much like a connection that is very significant and very important, and you're not going to expect whatever's associated with this person. So if you're in a relationship right now and there isn't a loved one that's passed away, you're either progressing to the next level with them if you haven't gotten to that point. Like if you've already been married, you have kids, all of that. Then it's like it's a vision. It feels like a vision. It just feels like this moment where you know that something's about to happen. Like something really good's about to happen, and then it does. It feels very positive. Very, 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 very positive. And it's this other person surprising you. They're like, you're going to be completely shocked. It's like you have an idea, like you have this thought, like I know something good's about to happen. I know it's right around the corner. I know they're thinking about something. I know they're planning something, but I don't know exactly what it is. Like I know it's this, or this, but I'm not sure. And it's going to be something you don't expect at all. I don't see you expecting this whatsoever. So that's all I see. That, you know, you're right. You're about to get some really radical surprise that's going to be completely amazing, but you're not supposed to know, and you're not gonna know. So it is what it is. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.